Because you've been faithful. Your tithes, you're giving, helping others. So that's why God will take your good measures that you've done 10 years ago, for that one bad thing you're going to do, He's going to say, nah, I'm going to turn it around for you. Because your good measures in a past life has been mighty, has been great. Now I'm giving, now these one of these tenfolds, I'm giving back to you.
Amen. Amen.
And four, and with the measures of you, it will be measured back to you. Don't look for it. Don't sit up there and I keep asking Father God, okay, I did this 5 minutes ago. Now I need you to do this for me. You got to put the work in first before He gives you your good measures.
Amen.
Don't just sit there thinking because you did that one good deed this day. Yeah, you're going to get something back for it when God chooses to give it back. On His time, not your time.
That's good. That's good.
Because His time is mightier than your time. He can see 50 years down the line. But can you? Can we? No, we can't. But He can. He has sight. We don't. He talks to His prophets.
Come on. Yes, Lord.
We
Yes,
get all the secret stuff.
Yes, Lord.
That can see years into the future. That can foreshadow.
Amen.
Yes.
But that His prophets has that. His true prophet has that. His major prophets has that. His minor prophets has that. But most importantly, it's on God's time still. He still chooses when to reveal things to when He chooses to give us our tenfold back. You won't get it back one way or another, but it's up to you by your good measures and the deed that you do. When are you going to receive it?
Yes, Lord.
And we're going to go to Luke chapter 12, verses 33 to 34.
Yeah, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes,
Pastor Nate, will you please read it?
It says, sell your possessions and give to the needy. Provide yourselves with money bags that do not grow old, with a treasure in the heavens that do not fail, where no thief approaches and no moth destroys. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Oh, come on now.
Now, it's going to take me a minute to explain this, y'all, because this is one of the favorite scriptures that I found. It says, sell your possessions and give to the needy. Father God, I'm not talking about go out there and set everything that you have, but the things that we really don't need, we just want. Give those things up. Give it to somebody who needs it. You got a closet full of clothes with tags on it.
Amen.
That you know you're not going to know put on your behind. Yeah, I said it just like that. Yes, I did. Because that's what we need right now. We don't need anything to be sugar-coated. All them clothes, all them shoes, what you going to do with 50 pair of shoes? You only got 50 days in a month. You want a different shoe every day for the rest of your life? If you got it like that, fine, I'm not mad at you. But do you need all those shoes? You need all those clothes? Take those. That's why you have Goodwills out there.
That's right.
Charities out there. Take the stuff, give it to somebody. You may find somebody down the street, a couple blocks away who needs it more than you do. Don't be afraid to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take it. I don't need it. I'm good where I'm at. Go give it to them. Just step out and go give it to them. You pass around the neighborhood. It don't matter. But you don't need all those things.
That's right.
You don't. You know, that's a waste. That's just being greedy.
Amen.
I'm going to tell you, it's being greedy. But nothing wrong with having a couple outfits in your closet, a couple shoes, just in case the emergency pops up that you need a quick outfit. There's nothing wrong with that. But having 30, 40? Nah. Come on now. Come on now. That's for the rich and famous.
Amen.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But will they get those things back? Maybe. Will you give it back? Maybe. But most important is, don't be greedy. Keep the things up that you don't need. Give it to the needy. Because there are a lot of people out there who need.
Amen.
And every once in a while, somebody here is going to need it. We're always in need of something. But you get on your knees, put your hands together, you cry out to Father God. He's going to take care of all your needs.
That's right.
He's going to make a way.
That's right.
Somehow,
Come on, yes.
That's
yes,
right.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
Provide yourself with money bags that do not grow old. Basically, what that saying is, as you giving up your possessions and you invested in somebody, giving to the needy, that person who you gave to or you helped out, gonna remember that.
That's right. That's right.
That's a bank right there. An everlasting bank. If that person and you are faithful to one another and to the cause, you ain't gonna forget that. You never know. You probably what, man, I need to wash my car. I don't feel like washing. I'm tired of that. I've been waiting all week. Hey, you need your car washed? I'll wash it for you. Nah, man, that car dirty. Don't worry about it.
That's
right now, you and me, go get you some rest. I'll take care of this for you.
That's right.
That is a never-ending supply of friendship because you invested into that person. You sold into that person's life. You sold, like we sold into this ministry.
Yes.
Lights, water,
Come on here.
AC. It was hot in here when I came earlier today. It was hot. But the most important thing is, the money bag never goes old because you steady give it. You steady give it. It's going to come back to you one way or another. You don't know when it's coming. You may give somebody $20, turn around, well, here, for $50. What? Dang, that was fast. Sometimes it works that way.
It does. It does.
Good measures. Give them the things you want up. Give it to the people. Cause the money bags to stack up. Stack up. Keep stacking. Keep stacking. Keep stacking. That's why our apostle is so blessed.
That's right. That's right.
That's why Prophet Derek is going through what he's going through. He's coming out.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
why all of you sitting here is blessed. You may don't think you have to give and do things to people, but you do. Just take a little small thought about it right quick. I did that for a person, but then it came back with this thing like 6 years ago. How do you remember that? Genuine people don't forget.
That's right. That's right.
They don't forget.
That's
all
right.
what I tell you here, I'm gonna put this in your file cabinet. I'm gonna bring it up again. That's all it is.
All right now.
That's all it is.
Amen.
Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. And also, another thing about this scripture that captivates me is the approach. It cannot be destroyed. Because why? Because you're approaching out of good faith, out of generosity, or kindness. You're not going something all ugly and nasty.
That's right.
When you go to somebody all nice and genuine, you know how much respond, how much joy, how much love you get back. Sometimes a person just need just a simple smile. Just look at them and say, hey, how you doing? A lot of people need that. You don't know what's going on inside somebody's head, what they just went through. They could have got shot at by somebody. Their mama could have died 2 minutes ago, and they are all messed up. Just simply say, look, I got you. Look, you need this. All right, fine. The approach is one of the most things that we got to do right. Talking, meeting, appearing to people. Yes, appearance is everything, believe it or not. People will judge you by your appearance. But it's the way how you come up. If your parents come in there, come on, that's a bad vibe. If you come in here like overseer coming here,
That's right.
how you
That's
doing?
right.
I said, welcome. Well, you can talk to some people like that. You don't got to worry about that chip they got on their shoulder. The approach is one of the most things that you can do. Because the first impression is everlasting.
It is.
Everlasting.
Amen.
Yeah, you can change the person
Amen.
after so many eons, so many days. But that right there, you can't destroy it.
Amen.
Everybody remember that very first appearance of somebody. We're going to go to Luke chapter 14, 13, and 14. Pastor Nick, you mind reading it for me, please, again?
It says, But when you give a feast, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed, because they cannot repay you. For you will be repaid at the resurrection of the just.
Amen. Come on with it.
What that is saying, you getting something at your home, you got all this food cooked at home, all these leftovers, and you know you got somebody who don't got that much food in their house, or they're just hungry. Don't be afraid to go out there and say, hey, and you want something to eat, bro? They probably turn around because they probably may be hurt. Keep being persistent in giving them food. Keep being persistent, because eventually, like, man, look, I'm hungry, I need this. Father God, thank you. I mean, people going to take away their pride, and you want to let them receive it.
Amen.
But that is another money bag that's stacked up for you for in the future. That's basically what that scripture is saying. Go out there. You know these people can't get out the bed. They crippled, their appearance, they got bad psoriasis, they got hives.
That's right, that's right.
And they don't got much. Just go get up and go out to the people. Give them a little something to eat.
Amen.
You got a big old party going at your house. Don't sit and say, well, I don't like them people because they nasty, they filthy, and they dirty. How you know the people got going on inside their home?
That's right.
Their water might be off.
That's right.
Their lights might be off. They got a roof over their head. Yeah, they do. Because mom and dad putting on the bill, keeping the roof over their head. So look, we got a party going over there. We got plenty of food. Hey, come get some of that, man. Look, we ain't all that. Come on,
right.
come celebrate with us. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And don't listen to nobody got said in the neighborhood, in the congregation. Don't listen to all that stuff.
Amen.
Because
Trash.
right, that's right, it's trash. You're judging the people. Judge yourself. Talk about yourself if you want to talk about somebody else. I don't know, every once in a while we do it, but you got to ask for for forgiveness. And try not to go up on my cousin here, nipping your brother, fuck him, beat it back down. Beat it down.
Amen.
Because why? He wants you to be loving to one another, no matter what they do to you. You smack you on one cheek, another cheek. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Believe me, I know it's hard. I had an incident happen to me Friday with my operator. It was hard. I had to let my foreman deal with it. Oh, I was out the box for that. Yeah. Trust me, it is very, very hard. It is very hard. But the God that's instilled in you,
You
can do it. Because He will do it for you.
Amen.
Yes.
But you have to be submissive to the presence of God.
Amen.
So guess what? Everybody got an angel on their shoulder and a devil on their shoulder. 24/7. Which way you gonna listen to?
That's right. That's right.
All you gotta do, get into your word. Listen. We're gonna go to Acts, chapter 20, verse 35. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. Please read it.
It says, "In all things I have shown you that by working hard in this way, we must help the weak and remember the words of the Lord Jesus, how He Himself said, it is more blessed to give than to receive."
The harder you work at doing great things, good things in life, the more blessed you're going to be. The more you stand in the gap. This is Pastor Dale was talking about Friday in elementary class. You say you can pray for somebody, but standing in the gap, that's praying for the weak. Every one of us get weak at some point in time. And we need that mighty, mighty prayer. We need that person to help carry us, to protect us, because we down and out. Just don't sit there and walk past and see somebody down. Stop ministering to them. Be evangelists. All of us are evangelists.
Come on here.
24/7. We all evangelists. Don't matter you're talking to your kids, your wife, your husband, your congregation, talking to your dog. We all got feeling some type of way.
Oh, glory. Hallelujah.
Our minds be messed up.
Thank you, Jesus.
So don't get on that level with them. Come in with a positive attitude, with that good approach. Help lift them up. Bring them from their down. That is so important to protect the weak. A weak-minded person, a weak-willed person, a fragile person is so vulnerable to the wicked and cruel things of the world. You may think the devil don't want them. But that just says another knot, another soul he gained, because it's all about souls. That's what it's about.
Amen. Yes.
That's
Amen.
what it's about.
Yes.
That's the name of the game. Oh, I got that soul.
Amen.
I got that soul.
Amen.
I got that soul.
Checking them out.
Talking about one by one.
Yes, Lord.
Every little test that you come up against, you're going to pass it or you're going to fail it. It's just to hinder you and somebody else. You may think it's just affecting you, but they got a whole train coming behind.
Yes, Lord.
Just that one little thing, that one little test. And we cannot afford to not help people. Work hard at it.
Amen.
Yeah, you will get sick and tired of being sick and tired. So what? You don't think Jesus was? What did he do? He was here to do his Father's business. He kept pressing his way. He thought the day he got crucified that his Father left him.
Yes, indeed.
Come on now. Now, I don't know how many of you feel to be left alone. I really don't know how I felt, to tell you the truth. I never was left in abandoned because I always had people in my life and I always had God in my life.
Thank you, Lord.
Right. Thank you. But some of you know exactly how it feels to be alone, but you're not alone. You got somebody praying for you.
Jesus,
You got
thank
Jesus
you,
Christ.
Lord.
You got God. You got the Holy Spirit. As long as you got those, with that right there, you're not by yourself. You may feel like it. If you with somebody who feel that way, don't ignore them. Please don't. This comes from personal experience. Personal experience. Do everything you can to make you feel loved and welcome. I don't care what you got to do. I don't care if you get burnt out. Do what you got to do to make that person not feel alone. If you got things going on around you, you feel alone, pressure starts setting in. Slow starts setting in. Anger starts setting in. Rebellion starts setting in. Your mind just go to idle mind is just very, very dangerous, and devil loves our idle mind. He loves it. Because he's getting into all kinds of despicable things, do all kinds of spirits in the midst. You don't need none of that. And the more that you help the weak, the more that you're going to be blessed. Because it will be a rejoicing feeling when you know you brought a person from down here to up here to your level. You can pick up just a little bit, it will make you feel good. You don't walk chest stuck out of your head, up and walking 10 feet tall. Because why? Because you know you did a great and good deed.
Amen.
We're going to go to Deuteronomy. Yeah, Deuteronomy. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, Deuteronomy.
Chapter 15, verse 4. Say even when you have it, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Deuteronomy
15 and 4. Sorry.
It says, "But there will be no poor among you, for the Lord will bless you in the land that the Lord your God is giving you for an inheritance to possess."
Now take a minute and let that scripture sink in for a little second. Take a minute. Take a little minute. Just think about that. But there will be no poor among you.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
No poor. Want to tell you why?
Come on here.
Think about the other scriptures that I'm summarizing a little bit. You are giving. You're taking away things that you really don't need. You're giving to somebody.
Amen.
You're giving food to them. You're giving clothes to them. You're giving word to them. You give them a way of life. You give them the ministry to them.
Yes, Lord.
You help them along their hardcore journey.
That's real.
You're praying for them. You're interceding for them.
Amen.
Yes, Lord. Come on.
You're protecting them from all kind of wicked things coming at them. Their job, home, cars. It doesn't matter what it is. Money, finances. You're protecting. You're helping them.
Come on now.
That's right. Mr. Lee. You give them hope.
Amen.
And you're increasing their faith because why? Because they know they got somebody.
That's right. That's right.
A physical being there that they can touch, see, smell, taste. Who's helping them along the way. That's why you will have no poor among you. Need a ride? Hold on.
Man, come on now.
I can't get nobody. I need a ride. Hold on, time out. Jesus, who can I call to come and give me a ride down to the library? It's too far for me to walk there. It's too cold out there, too hot, my feet hurt. Alright. Oh, that's right. I can call Prophet Pam. Oh, that's right. I can call Pastor Nick. Oh, that's right. I can call Pastor Patrice. All these people in this church home that you invest in, you can call on.
Come on now.
After the first phone call, that person might be a little busy. That's all right. Don't stop. You got a multitude of people you can call. You got cab services you can call. You got limo services you can call. I don't know what I'm calling limo, but you got the bus transportation out there that you can sit there and wait on because you got a little change in your pocket that somebody don't give you. You catch the bus where you got to go. You got somebody, you probably got a bicycle right there that you can hop on. That you don't got to walk. You don't got to pedal that hard and that fast. But the most important thing is, a person among you should not be poor. Yeah, we have poor people out there. We have shelters for them. Just give it to United Way. Give it to the cancer family. Give in to the people out there on the street. Just give them $1. The reason why is that it's not your responsibility to wonder what they're going to do with their money once you give it to them.
Oh, wow.
Your good deed has been already done because you sold it to people's life to get something to eat. Drink. Maybe go to the shelter that night. Go to and take a bath that day.
Amen. Amen. That's right.
Trust me. Trust me. It's not your responsibility to wonder what they're going to do with that money that you give them.
All right. Come
Your
on.
good deed was just here. Take care.
Yes, Lord.
Take care of yourself.
Yes, Lord.
That's all. That is all you charged to do. You got people say, I'll work for food. All right, fine. Well, I'm going to work for you, but I got a sandwich right here. Yeah, your stomach might be rumbling a little bit, but you buy an AC. You going to a destination where you probably get some food. It may be your last thing you have for that day for the next 12 hours. Be on the street, you're homeless. Give them a little something. If you don't have it, I say, Father God, next time I see somebody, please let me have it so I can help them out.
All right now.
Prayer is powerful. Prayer is the
Lord,
way.
it is.
I'm telling you. Nobody should be poor among you. If you got $1, they got $1. We had a little bench out yesterday. Went to the Zephyrs game. It was nice. It was fun.
Amen.
We cracking jokes, clowning around. Got mad at the Zephyrs because they lost, but it was cool. But in time we invested into one another, to go out there and have fun.
Amen.
That was the reward of investing.
That's right. That's right.
Glory,
Pastor
hallelujah.
Anthony had to give us those tickets,
So denied.
but she did.
Amen.
She did it so we could come closer,
Amen.
invest in one another. I wasn't going to go. But I thought I wasn't going to have this ready to go. I thought I had to do some other things. Guess what? You know what happened? I finished that in an hour. Yeah, I finished this in an hour. 1 hour. I finished this. Sitting there hoping, praying my papa called me. His trip early, but he didn't. Called me about, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My wife called me, you coming? I said, baby, I'll meet you right out. And investing among one another, you're going to be blessed one way or another. Because you were helping the poor out. You help them out, the money back steady stacking up, steady stacking up, steady stacking up. A never ending supply of treasure, of blessings that will come back to you tenfold. As long as you do your part.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Now we're going to go to 1 John 3 and 17. 1 John 3 and 17. Say amen when you get it. But if anyone has the world's good and see his brethren in need, yet close his heart against him, how does God love in him?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Now, what that scripture is saying is, if you have love for this world, you don't have love for God too much. Because this world is not of God. It's of the devil.
Amen. Come on.
First off. Let's get that out the way.
Amen.
And you see your brother in need, that's what we were talking about the whole entire time. Invested in helping people, invested in the ministry, invested in yourself with your family.
Yes, Lord.
That's what they're talking about right now. You see your brother in need, help him. Don't close your heart against them because you feel, oh, this shit to this, this shit to that. I'm not helping, that's their problem. They need a bed, they gonna lay in. Yeah, they may lay that bed. But don't kick them while they're down. Don't close your heart. So I'm saying, look, bro, I just need $20 to get me over. Yeah, but you sit up there and brought all that food, now you need $20.
Come on,
that's
yo. Come on.
I said, yeah, but come on, bro, you can't help out till tomorrow? Nah, bro, you made a bed, you gonna lay in. Come on, don't be cool to others like that. Don't be cool to others like that.
Amen.
They probably had to pay a mortgage or something. They said, but I need $20. I said, look, bro, I don't have it. I said, look, give them a little advice. Next time, do this, this, and this. Give them a little advice on how to do something.
That's right, that's right.
Just don't sit away and say, look, bro, your problem. Don't do that. Trust me, don't do that. I know family members who could do that to one another. Just because they don't want to see them prosper, they want to hurt them, they want to try to teach them a hardcore lesson. Not that way. Not that way. Yeah, there's lessons to be learned out there. But don't close your heart to people. Don't do that. Don't have a stone cold heart. But once you get a cold heart, ice pick. A nuclear bomb. They're gonna take forever and a day to chip all that coldness away. Trust me. I know from personal experience as well.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Tell you a little bit about that. See, playing sports in school, it teaches you how to hate other schools. I'm going to tell you that right now. And that makes you a very mean and cruel person. You may think you're not, but it does that. Even being fitted with people on your job. You got one man on the proof, lady, y'all talking about. Don't yield to that. Because next thing you know, you be sitting there judging everything that man do.
That's right, that's right.
Amen.
Become cold-hearted towards the man.
Amen.
If they don't like you, and now you sit up there talking about, I don't like this person now. Well, what he did you? Because you don't work the way you work, everybody got their own attributes, work at their own speed. If that person don't want to work, I apply too. Look your hands and be Spirit of God about it. And you know, you crying about it. Trust me, I know that too.
Yes.
But last but not least, 1 John chapter 2, verses 15 and 17. Pastor Mary, will you read that?
It says, do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the desires of the flesh and the desires of the eyes and pride and possessions, is not from the Father, but is from the world. And the world is passing away along with its desires. But whoever does the will of God abides forever.
Now, I shouldn't say no more. The scripture said it all.
Amen.
I'm going to leave it at that with that scripture. I'm not going to expound on it because the scripture says it all.
Amen.
It says it all.
Amen.
Now,
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
I thank y'all for your obedience.
Amen.
Lord.
I thank y'all. But most importantly, we all must honor our apostle and our prophet, overseer, and Pastor Deborah in their absence. Keep that in mind. Without those leaders, I did that last on purpose. And I was supposed to do it first. I did it last on purpose. It said, without those people, without those leaders, prophets, pastors, apostles, we wouldn't be where we are today in the house.
That's right.
Yes, Lord.
We will not be here. We will not be able to conduct this service.
Amen.
Because while we have leaders that they put forth in this church to do these things when they in their absence, the church must go on. The word must go on. Because God says so.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
You don't want to do it that way? That's what that last scripture was talking about right there. But that's not us.
Amen.
That's not us. We have a great leader, a great mighty leader.
Yes, Lord.
That's why we must give her the honor.
That's right. That's right.
But most importantly, Father God gets it first.
Hey, come on now.
He gets it first. We must not leave that out. Yeah, we got to honor our apostle. Father God gets it first.
Amen.
Now, is there anyone out there like to say anything? Anyone? Well, let's honor our first-time visitors. Any first-time visitors in the house today?
Amen.
Amen. Come on now. Come on now.
Thank you.
Glory.
Who invited you? And did you enjoy the service today, sir? This is my nephew.
Amen.
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 This is my nephew. He's a licensed barber. A little rough around the edges, but we all, what, 21 years old? 20 years old? Believe it or not, that's my nephew. I'm only 12 years older than that boy. That's it. We didn't grow up like uncle and nephew. We grew up more as brothers.
Come on, yes.
More
Family. Yes,
brothers.
Lord. Yes,
I
Lord.
won't choke him sometimes, but I love him to death. I'm always in your corner, no matter what.
Amen.
I've been asking him to come. He finally came today.
Amen.
And thank you for honoring his age. His name is Rashawn Trumiro Blumen. There's another Blumen. Yes, and Blumen Almighty.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
Now, y'all know it's Communion Sunday this day. But before we do Communion Sunday,
Amen.
I'm going to open up the door to the church.
Amen.
Amen.
To anybody. Any and everybody. Is all y'all saved in here?
Yes, Lord. I am.
All y'all saved in here?
Yes.
Do y'all accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?
Long time.
Hmm?
Long time.
Does anybody need prayer today?
Come on now.
Anybody need prayer today? Any little, no matter how small, no matter how big it is, it's between you and God.
Amen.
Come on up.
Amen.
Come on up. Don't be afraid. Nobody's going to judge you. Nobody's going to look down on you. Because guess what? At a point in time, we all had to come up here and go through this.
Yes, Lord.
Until the day you pass away, you get going home, you will continue coming up here.
Amen.
Amen.
And most importantly, God will take care of you. He will honor that because you is not being selfish. I'm going to read the book of James. It's a summary of the whole entire book of James, 1 to 27. And it reads this. A servant of God and Lord and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes of the greetings. It all joy, my brethren, when you meet travelers and kings, for you know that the test of your faith produces standfastness. And let standfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given to him.
Amen.
Reason why I started off that way, summarize the whole chapter of James, is basically saying Jesus Christ have already came down, put out his apostles, his prophets who walk with him, sent them to the four corners of the world, to the different tribes of the world, preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. Let them know, when you see somebody walking down the street, give them a helping hand, give them a kind word, minister to them. Just don't walk past them just like they don't even exist. No, acknowledge your brother and sister. Because you never know. You may walk 10 more miles down the road, you may pass out. You want somebody to walk straight past you and not acknowledging them? Or not acknowledge you?
Amen.
No. So acknowledge everybody who you come across. They speak, okay, don't worry about it. But long that you acknowledge them. Because why? Because you are a child of God. God don't turn his back on no one. He acknowledges all, the good and the bad. Because why? Because he is our Father. A true Father will always acknowledge their children. So as God's children, as brothers and sisters, acknowledge one another. Please, acknowledge. That's basically what the book of James is saying. Now, we're going to be a little speedy today because we have communion today. But we'll let the Holy Ghost have his way.
Amen. Come on now.
Now, we're going to go to 2 Corinthians 9 and 6. Pastor Janae, will you please read this? Everybody see them when they have it. 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 6.
Coming from the English Standard Version, it says, the point is this: whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully.
Now, how many times apostles said that, preached that, try to instill that in us? Because it is true. Just like you do our tithes and offering. We shouldn't have to pull your teeth to come up here and do things. Now, we're not talking about finances. No, we're talking about investing in the people. The tithes and offering you do, you're investing into this home so we can come here, have a place to worship.
Come on.
This is an investment here. The money you put into this place, the money you give, the money we have for Love Seats for Apostle, that's
right.
An investment
Right.
into the ministry, into the Word of God, and into your church home.
Amen.
And most importantly, there's an investment into each and every last one of y'all, because y'all get to come here every single Sunday, every Tuesday night, every Friday night, to see one another, to fellowship with one another, to see, hey, how you doing? How you feeling? Would you like to go have dinner later on in the week? Because we be busy so during the week that we don't have time to call one another to check on.
Amen.
So at least a couple of days out of the week, we have a sanctuary, a place, a church home to come to.
That's right.
That's investing in this building. The more you invest in this building, the more you invest in the ministry. The more you invest in the ministry, the more you invest in each other.
Amen.
You don't gotta be like, okay, hold on, time out. That's my brother walking down the street. Oh, where they going? Oh no, it's too hot out here. Let's pull over and give him a ride.
That's right.
Let me bless them. They maybe walk exercise, you never know. They may be down on their luck a little bit. So look, okay, you exercise, fine. Here, you don't got a water bottle in your hand. Here, a couple of dollars. At least go and still get your bottle of water so you don't pass out here.
Come on.
That's investment.
That's right.
That is a huge investment.
Yeah, Lord.
That investment will go a long, long way for eons to come.
Yeah, Lord.
And as you've shown, how long the church has been in existence? Believe it or not, church was in existence before Jesus Christ came. It wasn't right until Jesus Christ came and made it right by his sacrifice he did for us. The church has been in existence for a long time. People go to there for spiritual guidance, trust, faith, because they got people there who's willing to help them, acknowledge them along their way, along their whole path that they're going to travel. We're going to go to Luke chapter 6, verse 38. Say amen when you have it.
Coming from the English Standard Version,
Amen.
it says, "Give, and it will be given to you.
Amen.
Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap.
Yes, Lord.
For with the measure